All right, Josh. So as I'm looking through some of your clips, I just wanted to kind of give some of my insights as well on what I'm seeing when you're playing. So I'm gonna just run the tape real quick. I'm gonna also upload this to YouTube so you can view this. Hope the game's going good right now, but nonetheless, let's get into it. This clip right here is by far your best one, which is of course why I have it as your first. Everything about that was pretty class. Oh, this one was good, but so one thing coaches at a high level will want to see, and so part of the reason I'm making this is because I know what your goals are and how high of a level you want to play at. So I want to also just like, even if something came off good in a clip or good in general with how you play, just know that there's always a higher level to be played at, or just another way to think about it. And I want you to start seeing those different solutions. So as this ball comes to you here, at a high level, this player is going to press very sharply, like very quickly usually. So even if they don't, another way to get them to engage, or number two, blow past them, is on your first touch, just immediately drive forward. Like you want that touch to drive you towards that 40-yard line, but a little bit wider, kind of in that in-between space there and there. And then here you actually do a good job after he's stepped to engage him, but stay calm and then create something out of it. So you did really well there, but just know that against a high pressing team, you're going to want to take that first touch as that ball comes in, because not like it's whipped in with pace, but you want to drive with that first touch. But you do well here since he doesn't press too quickly to then engage and then get something off from it. And then, of course, the tucked finish. This one you do really well to track and cover. This is by far your best defensive clip that you put in there. Just a fantastic tackle as well. This one again, I like this clip from a coach's perspective just because of how you immediately drove forward with pace and stayed with the play even when the ball seemed to be getting away from you, and stayed through it. This one's really good just from a perspective of like, a lot of these clips are showing how you'll drive the ball forward, and you do well here. I think one thing to also consider is like, is there any possibility that you can, drop that left shoulder to get this second defender to bite, touch in between them, and now you've crossed both of them, and now you're driving from a central space towards the goal. Just to like, okay, I did really well, but can I drive even further? And of course, had he not fouled you, you're in behind. But just another thing to think about. This one, I've cut off the early bit. But I think one thing that you were doing here, and of course I get it, it's Langtree, like the game was 9-0, so there's not going to be like top tier enthusiasm and engagement. But one thing about the clip early on was just like, you're not consistently adjusting to where the ball is, or constantly adjusting body positioning, checking shoulders and stuff like that. And I get it against a low level team, like you're not going to be doing that all the time. But of course I cut that out, but just something to keep in mind of like little simple good habits that coaches will notice that are at a high level when they watch your tape is, what is he doing when the ball is not at his feet? And that's something that you have to get better at. Just always, like there's always a time to get better at that. No matter what game you're in, what level you've achieved, doesn't matter. Everybody's job off the ball, especially as a wing back or an outside back, you always have to be adjusting to the play to put yourself in the best case scenario for when that ball does hit your feet. This one here does a good job to kind of just show your range. Yeah, nothing really to say about here. It's a flighted ball. It's not like a ping or anything, so it's fun. No, it wasn't this one. Yeah, this one was good just to show shielding ability. This one though, after you win this header, this is fantastic, but your immediate next steps need to be into this space. can you immediately win the ball and then make the transition? Can you be the player that causes the transition? This guy here, he turns to the left. Not a single player is actually open. Of course, this guy's not marked, this guy's not marked, but if you play the ball there, in the amount of time it takes to travel to them, now again, the ball is in pretty much the same position. You're moving laterally across the field, horizontally, and now you've given time just because of the pass for the defenders to recover. So what should happen here is, since his first touch goes here, well, that shouldn't happen, but immediately after this header, your movement needs to be here. You create this initial 2v1, which then after you easily beat that with a 1-2 or a simple move. So now you've created what's actually a 3v2 if you keep attacking this way. But that's something I would love to see from you more, is you do a good job to win the first thing or make the first thing happen. But you're not seeing, now I go. Now I'm going to direct the play. I'm going to cause something to happen, and I'm going to go at full intensity. That doesn't mean full speed, but full intensity to make something happen. Because here you do just kind of sit, and as you can see, since his body shape has shifted there, of course that ball goes across, but then nothing comes of it. So if you can begin to like win the ball, boom, simple, that's a shit giveaway from the other team. Now you win the ball and it's like, oh, okay, we're coming straight back up that sideline. I see the overloads and I'm going to attack them at pace. What was this one? It's just a good switch. Yeah, that's it. So right now the video is 2.5 minutes long. I'm gonna also put in like basically like a who is Josh Singleton for the first like 10 seconds or so. So we'll build out a little graphic as well. I'm gonna send this your way, but I just wanted to send this as just like a yo Cam on me now. What's up, Josh? We're still moving, but yeah, I just wanted to send this your way as like a, I know how you want to play. I know the level you want to play at. These are things you need to be thinking about no matter the level you go to play at, because college ball is tough at every level, and I know you do want to try and play at the Division I level, so these are things you have to think about. But otherwise, we keep moving with the highlight tape. I'll keep helping you in your recruiting process, and you keep balling, and that's about it. All right? I'll talk to you soon.